to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Cornhuskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Handoff for Peoples. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Sowell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a give to Peoples. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Beck. A little release to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Mills. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback will keep it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the yard.
Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Hansen. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. The ball squirts out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, when these...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Handoff for Peoples. Maybe a crease. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got him this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement to change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Nebraska! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this gets a bit more challenging on 3rd and goal after the untimely false start, which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? Wants to throw. It's Beck. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Huskers want to move quickly. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 17 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Wildcats coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense?
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Back to pass, it's Beck. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires left. That's caught. It's Sowell. And they're able to get him down.
And when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, here's Peoples. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play on this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a crease to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He throws into the middle of the field. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the red zone, it's Hansen. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's a gift to Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Howard. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Here's Peoples. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This defense getting the job done, forcing a 4th down decision. A field goal would tie it.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Snowed under by the defense. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Could be an alley. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the 1st. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Finds the tight end. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.